welcome everybody to the arena for Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. That's when we do the arena.
Hello. Hello?
Yeah.
No one's talking, so I'm like,
Well, it's only us two here at the moment, but it's all good. It's all good. Just set up the Twitch so people can talk to me on the Twitch.
what level is your character actually? Um,
Oh, yeah. What level was
um,
my character?
no, Miss. Oh, is he back yet? Is the other guy back yet?
Not yet, I don't think. So it's just me and you. So tell the audience who you are and who you're playing.
My name is Gabe,
Okay.
and my character is named Estelle, the backseat cat, little kitty. You can see her spinning around in circles for no reason. Meow. Uh, so I guess I can show you what I can do if you want me to.
Yeah. We need a second player to come first, but sure. um,
I know.
so
No,
so
like tell them what I can
yeah.
do.
So how long have you been playing Dungeons and Dragons?
A couple years now. No, my first couple years were like a mess because I was always the DM,
I see.
uh,
Oh.
and I never had any experience. So it was like, yeah, this is fine. So yeah, that was interesting for me. But for now, I'm just fine. I'm also really excited about trying to level up my character. My
Leveling up your
character,
character. Yeah. Your
my
progress
character's a
is
sorcerer.
yeah
My character is a sorcerer.
yeah.
Well, a aberrant mind sorcerer, a new sorcerer from Tulsa's Cauldron of Everything.
Nice.
What learns a few new spells and cantrips for depending on what level he's at,
Yeah.
where normally they can't learn. I'm planning to
Interesting.
use this guy in an actual campaign, normal campaign.
Mm.
So it's look forward to that.
So it's got lots of mind powers, isn't it? Like, is that right?
Yep, mainly mind powers. I can talk to anyone psychically I want to for as long as for a minute to my level. So every level up I get, I can talk to them for another minute.
That's pretty sweet.
Since that doesn't so since that doesn't seem to come up in this arena very much.
Yeah.
I
But
can also do regular sorcerer spells too. Basically like that.
yeah.
Uh should I tell you my spells?
You can do. You can do while we're waiting for people. Yeah.
My cantrips are Mage Hand, Mending, Mind Sliver, Minor Illusion, and Mold Herb. I learned 5 because I have a because of my sorcerer class, my um set Abhorrent Mind. And for my first level spells, I have Arms of Hadar, Dissonant Whispers, Ice Knife, Mage Armor, and Shield. I learned 2 more spells than that because of my Inherent Mind. I can't choose what spells I learn for that, but I get 2 extra spells.
So how does it work if you can't choose them?
You At certain levels you gain those spells.
Okay.
So like at third level, I gained second level spells. I gained two new second level spells automatically, basically.
I see.
So basically, it's already chosen for the class feature.
Mm.
So most of them are concentration, though,
I see.
just
That's
to balance it out.
yeah.
So like you learn more spells, but they're concentration. So
Yeah.
except like for like some spells, what are utility use, like sending, what I eventually will learn. So Inherent Mind is also has some other effects, but there's a lot of psi creatures released in Tulsa's Cauldron of Everything.
Like psionic creatures, yeah.
Not psionic creatures, psionic classes. There was three actually.
Well, tell us about those. Like, I've not had a chance to have a look at the new stuff like extensively yet. So, yeah. Tell us
Well,
about them.
there is Soul Knife, what basically gives them a psi die
Mm.
as a rogue. Makes you be able to add a certain amount of dice to every ability check or say attack roll for every time you use a side eye. Eventually, you can throw your dagger you get a psychic dagger in your hand, and you can use this as a regular dagger.
Yeah.
You can throw that dagger and teleport toward it too. Eventually,
So a little bit
so it's
like
like
in that what was it, Final Fantasy movie, like that,
yeah,
like where they throw that dagger and then they teleport to it.
yep.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Uh, they get a whole bunch of other stuff too, but I can't think of it on top of my head. But basically, they get also special abilities with psi abilities from being that class. It's basically one you keep on the move, but that's pretty much all classes. But it's not magic; it's psychic.
Mm.
And then there's a psi fighter. It You add a whole bunch of you play a fighter, but with psi powers, you can eventually learn to you use psi die instead of key.
Mm. So it's like key or sorcery points, is it? It's like a different resource.
Yep.
Sounds pretty cool. So
I'm gonna look at
what sort of things can a fighter do?
a warrior, I should say. It's called
Yeah,
Psi Warrior.
Psy warrior then. Yeah. What can
Yep.
they do?
Well, let me look through all of it to
Yeah,
make sure I remember all of it.
that's all right. Take your time.
Well, they are they can use protective field with one of their side eyes. When another creature you see within 30 feet of you takes damage, you can use a reaction to expend one side eye and roll the die and reduce the damage they take by what you roll. Depends on what level and how much damage you can reduce, but that can be a real lifesaver.
That's true.
You can make your weapons a psychonic weapon, so basically you can swing it from like a ridiculous distance from like 30 feet away, and it'll still hit the enemy. Well, actually, no. And after you hit a target for the 30 feet of you, you can deal extra damage with a side eye, basically.
Mm. A
So
little
if
bit
you
like
get,
divine smite, but with psychic damage.
yep.
Okay.
You can
So
move
each
it.
of these classes, are there, what's the limitations? Like, can they be any race or?
They can be any race.
Cool.
The limitations is you have to be that class.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Yeah. Fair enough. That
Um,
teleporty one sounds cool though. You can
I'm
do.
not done. I still have a whole bunch of more abilities.
Ah.
Fighter.
Oh, continue with the fighter then.
The telepath. You can move an object with a creature of your mind with a side eye. It has to be a loose object that is large or smaller, or one willing creature, and then you can like push them 30 feet away to any unoccupied space.
It's pretty cool.
So if you have one willing creature, or you just have a large boulder, you can just move it anywhere you want.
Nice. And so you're welcome to have more than one character in the arena as well. If
I
you have
know,
any
I
ideas
know.
for
I
characters.
want to. I want to try to make them all 20
Yeah,
because the next one's going to be just main arena,
yeah.
and I want to try to make us. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about my feat I've got for Estelle when she levels up a certain level.
Yeah,
I want her to have tough because she's gotten tougher in the arena now.
makes sense. That makes sense. See, and
That's so.
that's the cool thing with the arena, and why it's good to build your characters here, and then we go into a wider campaign, is because it makes sense that you've got grounding in some sort, you know.
Yeah. At 7th level, the side gets warrior gets more stuff.
What stuff do they get?
You can deal damage with with a psychic strike. Have to make a strength saving throw. 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your intelligence modifier.
Nice.
If your save fails, you get knocked prone and you move 10 feet in any direction. Also, you gain a flying speed at 7th level,
Nice.
equal to twice your walking speed if you use a until the end of your current turn, basically.
Mm.
So basically, for one turn, you get to fly
That's pretty cool.
at twice your speed. And really high leveled, like 15, 18, and that's it.
Yeah.
So, so I'm going to check the rest of the Soul Blades thing to see if I missed anything.
Mm.
I'm just basically telling them about this new class so I can promote it. These new classes. Yeah.
So how do you normally go about like creating the characters? Have you got a method
I
that you
create a
do? Or?
character depending on. I first check on with the DM what's okay and what's not.
Yeah, that's always a good start.
And then I usually go up to the level and see what I can possibly do because the character is new and I want to see what I can possibly do with the character.
Mm.
And that's. And then I see what items I can get, see what items I cannot get, make sure their personality is all written down.
Hmm.
Except for multiple characters because I have to think of the new personalities.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Uh,
that's that's the thing. I'm not
well,
good with.
it's good to have a think about your characters.
Yep.
Definitely.
And that's how I usually do it.
Nice.
I usually come up with like a deep, complicated backstories,
Yeah.
but those take time. And I had this character's planned out for a while, but I could never find a campaign to use it for. So, yeah. Oh, do you want to hear more about Soul Blades, or are you done?
Yeah, we can learn about Soul Blades, definitely.
Okay, Bayesian Soul Blades. The ability to get is 9th level, so they're not because rogues get a lot of abilities. You can make your attack roll of you can make it if you make an attack roll if your second blades and miss target, you can roll a die and make sure and see if it hits. If you it's basically a bardic inspiration but with psychic powers.
Yeah.
Free one. Then the other thing is where you can teleport at level 9.
Is that like just standard teleport, or like how does is it just you teleport
You
you
throw
and
your
a
knife.
couple of couple of players, or
It's only you.
fair enough.
But your blade vanishes after you use it. So you have to resummon it.
So is that the one where you teleport to your blade? Is it, or
Yep.
fair enough? Fair enough.
It has to be your psychic blade though.
And how far can you throw your blade?
Far as you can throw your normal dagger.
And what's that?
A dagger you can usually throw 30 feet, or sometimes if you're really lucky, you can throw it farther.
I think
I've
you
never
can throw
played
it
it.
further with like disadvantage, can't you? But yeah.
Yeah, but it's you're just throwing a dagger, so
True.
you're not throwing at anyone. So that's up to the DM to decide what if he can throw it that far.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to have them be able to throw it 120 feet and just teleport there.
That's true. I'm just thinking how to use that in combat, or how to use that like both, you know. So it's like you can use it to get across canyons and things quite well.
Yeah,
Um, Depends if uh, the dagger has to be still for you to teleport to it, if that makes sense. So you can throw it,
it does not.
you know. So
It does not say anything.
you can do like a throw, teleport, get, throw, teleport, like that.
You have to resummon your dagger though.
That's cool. Can you use it with two daggers or not?
Yes, but you only have one psychic dagger, but you can at a time. But you can summon two daggers then. If you have two daggers, if you have another dagger, you can just use it with two daggers. Yeah.
Hmm.
If you have a regular dagger and a psychic, and then you summon another dagger with your powers, you can throw it, and you can have your other dagger on you.
Yeah, but then what I mean is like have two psychic daggers, so you can like teleport, and then you've still got a dagger to the yeah. Interesting, interesting. Definitely interesting concepts.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello, how's it going?
I'm good.
We're talking about psychic rogues.
Yeah,
Ooh, is it the new classes from Tasha's?
yeah.
Yes.
We decided to go through these whilst we're waiting for players to turn up.
I mean, the fight is basically a Jedi, as far as I know.
Fair enough.
I mean, as far as I know, you can push people around and have stuff like that.
You eventually learn telekinesis as a fighter. So
a Jedi.
Fair enough. So yeah. So
yeah.
who are you and who do you play?
Hi,
Just for the audience.
my name is Chris. I'm
Yeah.
playing the roll 20 is difficult. I'm playing the satyr who's doing backflips currently, or actually front flips, if you look at the portrait. Next to Estelle, I'm level 2. My win to lose ratio in the arena is basically 1 to, I think, 7. 1 being 1 win, 7 all being bashed in the face.
Yeah.
I'm a bard. Not not very effective in close quarter combat, especially at low levels.
No. What level are you?
2.
So you're actually both level 2, which is perfect.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
I leveled up last game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations!
Right at the
Yeah, I was gonna get into a campaign this game. That game.
end.
So if you want, you could possibly join if you. I think.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, definitely. We've got space, and it's not started yet. And even if we do start campaigns, you're welcome to jump in if there's space. So absolutely.
Yee. Let's hope it works with my schedule.
That's it. So we haven't got a schedule for the 6th campaign because it's a case of we make sure people are available each week rather than 1 or 2 days a week. Or like, yes, we want a nice time when we can do it. For now, we have the arena to attend to. So, with 2 players, we can finally actually watch a fight. Yeah. Would you 2 like to get into the arena, please? With your characters.
Oh dear. Do I have to fight my buddy now? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Let me just have a check that everything is in order.
I wish I knew counterspell.
Okay.
Because there's only 2 of us. Well, two of us. 2 of you. That's 3 of us all together. I can count, I swear. But you can do more role playing with entering it and such. So give us some initiatives first.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Give me a second. I need to pull up my character sheet.
Yep,
This will make or break this.
Hey, look! Look at what I got. Oh wait, how do I initiative?
I think I got a 20. I got 20.
Boop.
Which
Can you?
I need to.
Yeah, you did get a 20. That's true. Can you
And
roll
then-
it against it? There we go. Nice. It's updated. Yay! Technology. Cool. Brilliant.
Well, technically it didn't update. I just typed it in the window.
Did you? Oh, okay. Well,
Yes.
either way, yay!
Yay!
Cool.
Hello, Estelle.
Yeah.
Hello.
I don't want to hurt
I'm in danger.
one of the mean people here to force me to hurt anybody. So friendly fight.
Friendly fight. If as long as you don't use
Friendly
sleep.
Ah, fine. I won't use sleep this time. God damn it.
Let's use something different. I'll use none of my spells I've used so far against.
Oh, okay. Well,
Is this your discussion on the way, like down in the back? On
pretty
the way
much.
before you split up and go to the different doors.
Yep.
I've got a new spell I want to try out.
This technically so do I.
Brilliant.
I've gotten inspired a little bit by our little scuffles.
Well, let's see what you've got.
Cool. So, Sonny, can you give us a perception and then intelligence check to kick off the round? Kick off your
Will
round.
do. Okay. I am still preoccupied, apparently.
Yeah, you're still thinking.
It's a natural
about
one, I
your new
believe,
spells.
as well.
Still
Uh,
thinking- Yeah.
Why did that not roll? Come on. Okay, I'll just have to roll it again, I guess.
Nice.
Hmm.
So,
Oh.
you tell us what that means.
Well, I'm probably as I'm walking through the door, through the gate. The sun is shining in my eyes, and
Yeah.
I'm currently just a little blinded at the moment. I mean, I know that Estelle should be on the other side.
Yeah.
Just have to get adjusted to the sunlight a little bit.
Brilliant.
So yeah. Should we start?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay.
Estelle's
How
waiting
far
for
can
you.
I go? 70 feet. Which I'll just go my 35. I can move 35 feet, seeing as I'm a satyr. And I'm putting my finger on my screen right now because I don't have a distance measuring thing while I'm moving. Oh, and I'm holding my action to cast. Which is it? Dissonant Whispers. Once Estelle gets within 60 feet of me.
Brilliant.
And that's my turn.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll my perception right now.
Yes, please.
Why don't I have more points in this? Estelle automatically. Crap. No, it's like something. Estelle gets a little like proficiency automatically of this, but I guess it didn't put them through. Oh well, I'll just roll. Yay! I got rolled low. Where's my intelligence? Oh, it's right up here. What am I thinking? I'm having an off day.
It's alright, you use your perception to find your intelligence. It's good.
Still has a glaring eye and like thinking like I'm gonna do my best. Now where's my opponent?
Alright, same story as me.
The sun is shining, apparently.
The sun is shining. It's in the middle of the day.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, let me just pull out make sure I can move this far. Yep, because Spaxy get an extra movement.
Cool.
Right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that would trigger my reaction. As in, would cast Dissonant Whispers, which means you need to make me a Wisdom saving throw, please. I affected Sunny once sees Estelle approaching, and once he gauges like, okay, that's a okay distance, he starts playing a little something on his lute, which is eerily discordant, that really shouldn't fit together and is kind of a weird little tune.
13.
13, you exactly save.
Right.
So you take half damage, which
Yep.
is 3d6, 15, so rounded down to 7. You take 7 damage.
I'm out.
You're out.
Wow.
That's half. Oh wait, how much half is 12 actually?
Half of 12.
Half of 12 is
Half-
6, isn't it?
Oh, I'm not
wait.
out.
Oh wait, it proc twice. I just noticed, and instead of 7, you take 5 damage.
Oh, give me a second. Oh,
And now I'm fearing for my life. Yeah. Also, no, we do not have that little health. It's just that in the arena, you get effectively bamfed out of the arena once you hit below half your health.
Correct. Probably should say that to... Yeah, that's true. You go into half health rather than death. And
It's preferable that way.
Estelle,
yes.
all of a sudden, something appears in his hand. It's a knife made completely of ice.
Oh no! Oh no!
He chucks it at you.
I wins. A 23 does hit, yes.
Okay, so you take 5 piercing damage, and the knife explodes. It explodes as soon as it stabs you, and you take an 8 cold damage.
Let me give you a dexterity saving throw first. There's a 17, so I probably take half the damage,
Yep.
which would still put exactly half. 9 damage is half of 18.
It's almost like you're both squishy characters, isn't it?
Like, nope. Jump out of.
Like,
I get hit by it. Try to
Can
dodge.
I say what happens?
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, no.
Estelle's like, well, that was cool. My turn for my new spell. Let's see how well this does. A giant knife appears in his hand, and he's like, "Hiya!" as it just throws, and then it just stabs you and explodes.
And 23 is a pretty decent hit, so you probably just like hit me straight square in the chest. Probably on account that I probably closed my eyes when it came close to me.
Yeah. Oh,
You know Estelle by now. She doesn't understand quite.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand quite. Like,
And I'm technically, wham.
yeah, both. I think that was so close that I think you both should get a level for that, as opposed to anything
yay! I'm gonna need help, Dan.
else. We can help you. It's all good.
We'll do this later because we're only 2 characters in.
Yeah, is anybody else coming today?
We can do the level up now. To be honest, like there's no one else
Yeah.
here, so gives you guys the spotlight a bit more. It's good.
Yeah.
Level 3.
Yeah, both of you.
I mean,
Level 3.
wait. I always forget whether one can bardic inspiration. Creature other than yourself. God damn it.
You wish. I know bards. That sucks. I've done bards before.
Ooh,
I
I can
died. I was the main character basically, and I died.
All right, guys. What are you thinking for your levels up? Like, talk us through what you're doing.
Sure. I can choose a bard college now.
Yeah.
And they are fun. It's effectively you choose the direction you want to go as a bard. And there's a lot of options. And
I need to figure out how to level up my HP, honestly.
oh yeah, we can probably roll our d8s in the arena. 5. I'm happy with that.
I don't know how to do that. I'm new to roll 20's like character maker. I've only made 1 character in roll 20 before this.
Okay, it's all good. So your HP dice is D8 or for what class are you?
Sorcerer.
So you should see on your character sheet what your level up dice is for your HP.
Looking for this. Don't know what I'm doing.
So the problem with bards is they are mainly support characters.
So are sorcerers.
Well, they have a lot more damage spells than bards actually do.
That's true.
And sorcerers can empower their spells and increase the range as well. Bards, contrary, the main one of the main abilities is bardic inspiration, which you can inspire and effectively empower your allies.
So you see, you've got D6 as your type. For your HP. So you roll a D6 and then increase your. There you go. So 4 HP.
So 12.
Okay, I know which college I'm going as. I'm going as College of Law because that works into the backstory. Ooh, and I gain expertise. which means I get double proficiency on skills.
Bard College is whack, yo. You're gonna have so many parties.
Yeah, I mean, I've got half proficiency on everything already. Let me just quickly check what my current.
I never rolled on here, so should I just roll? Nah, probably not.
What are you rolling?
Like there's a whole bunch of D6. There's 3 D6s. I rolled on D20. So I rolled not roll 20. D&D Beyond for that one. So I guess I don't really need to. And I got 12 HP. So I guess I don't really need to roll any more for that.
Yeah.
Okay. I got max HP on that one.
Hell
So
yeah,
that was lucky.
I'm gonna take mastery and performance.
I don't know how to increase some things because my Tabaxi should have some different stats, but I don't know how to fix that because.
Also, fun thing at level 3, I gain cutting words.
Oh, I know what cutting words do. What
yeah,
you're doing
means I can take stuff off of attacks, damage rolls, ability checks. Yeah, that's cool.
I think it's updated it for you for being a Tabaxi. So yeah.
Oh, right. I need to add some of my spells. New spells because I have level 2 spells now.
Yeah.
I automatically get 2 new level 2 spells, so that's going to be interesting.
Yep.
So I'll tell you
yeah.
what spells I get.
I should probably look at the table.
Yeah.
Level 3, new grounds to explore, which means I know 6 spells. It's fun.
I already had. I don't remember how many spells level.
So
level
what spells
3
have you got? So what spells did you want?
Well, I have 2 spells automatically.
Yeah.
Both concentration, so it doesn't really matter too much. Calm emotions and detect thoughts. I automatically get those.
Okay, calm emotions and what else?
Detect thoughts.
Detect thoughts. Okay.
And I also gain. I want Scorching Ray. I'm gonna get something else when I level up again, but I'm not gonna say.
It's okay. I'm just trying to remember where to. Oh, there you go. They import to that, and then I drag them across to. What level spells are these?
2. Because I can have level 2 spells, I automatically get
okay.
2 spells.
I'm just putting them in for you. Bop, bop. There you go. Boom. Calm emotions.
And I wanted
detect thoughts. Right there.
And I wanted Scorching Ray because I get 1 new spell.
Scorching Ray.
Ooh, I'm looking at 2nd level spells, and some of them are really mean, which would go so much against Sunny's character. Ooh, hang on, I found something.
Scorching Ray is
maybe.
level 2, right? As well?
Yep.
There you go. Bosh.
As you see, most of the spells Stella's gonna gain from like her abilities are just literally concentration.
Alright, Sunny, we can help you put your spells in as well. Onto your sheet.
Well, if you don't mind, I'm just putting it in.
Beyond.
Yeah, I've got it on Beyond, D&D Beyond, exactly.
Yeah, no worries. We can do it like that too.
Wait, Lesser Restoration is 2nd level?
Yeah, Lesser Restoration 2nd level. I know this because my Artificer can use it for free for 5 times.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, some Artificers gain the ability to use Lesser Alchemist Artificers get at a certain level get to use Lesser Restoration for free.
Yeah.
Depending on how many uses you can have your intelligent modifier. My intelligent modifier is +5.
I was looking into the Artificer class because there's crazy awesome stuff they can do. So yeah.
Iron Man.
Well, there's Iron Man, yeah, but then there's also like Inspector
The
Gadget.
artillerist.
You've got.
You can just become like someone marching around with cannons.
Cannons, or
You can just spawn them.
or you can, like obviously there's artificers from like Magic the Gathering with their little
Yeah.
robotic things.
And then there's alchemists, what I am at, where it can use healing a lot.
Exactly. Oh, it's awesome.
Oh, okay, I know what I've got.
But I was supposed to be the healer, so
Well, it's always good to have a bit of healing up your sleeve, you know. Even if you're
And
not
I-
full healer, it's good to be able to keep yourself alive if needed.
Yeah. I like the spells I've had up to that point as well, so I'm not going to change much. Let me import it.
do I
There
get
you
a
go.
plus proficiency yet? Or no, is that not at this level? Oh well.
What's it? What proficiency are you looking at?
Proficiency bonus.
I'm not sure you get that at level, 3? So
Yeah, I'll just ignore it.
So I've got a +7 in performance and persuasion now.
nice.
Yay. Also, I didn't take a damaging spell.
Well, that's going to be interesting. Because Estelle wants to go again.
Well, I can upcast spells, so. Okay.
Oh, wait, I gained sorcery points.
Yeah, you
Crap.
do.
I don't know.
It's alright, take your time.
I don't know how to add sorcery points because I never played a sorcerer on Roll20. I played only a wizard once.
Don't worry too much about it. But level it up on Beyond as well, so you've got the stats with it as well.
No, I played a wizard on D&D. Yeah.
It's alright.
Yeah.
We use both programs to work.
I have the like character what I'm going to use in the session on D&D Beyond because I'm like still learning and this is just an attempt to learn.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Well, you can always make 2 Estelles on D&D Beyond. One for the campaign, one for the arena. If that helps.
I did, but it was taking too much space because I only have a limited amount of characters in D&D Beyond.
That's true.
And I've used like pretty much all of them.
Yep. Well, if it makes you feel any
Well-
better, 4 of my slots are taken up by the same character in different across multiple campaigns. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I've gotten a subscription, so I've got 22 characters.
it's pretty cool.
But it also means I
I
can
have
share
already
the books
used
with
I'll
other
just
people,
keep track
It
of it.
does, and that's awesome. It's
which
awesome.
I have shared with you, I believe.
Yeah.
Dan.
Is that the books for friends? Yeah.
Yeah, books for friends.
Yay! And it's good to see what builds you can make with it. So that's cool.
Yep. So I'd be good to go.
I'm good to go, I guess. I can use my sorcery points with on D&D Beyond for now.
Well, in between combat, I've got a mini game, but there's only 2 of you. I don't know if you guys want to play the mini game as the 2.
I mean, I wouldn't mind playing a mini game. Mini
It
games
gives
are
you
fun.
guys a chance to get some items, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that too.
I'm gonna add that to Estelle's. If I get an item, I'm going to add that to Estelle's little repertoire to like the campaign
Yeah.
because Estelle needs a like item because all he's got a paper and ink from this thing.
Okay. Well, I've got a few riddles for you guys. So
Okay.
here we go. So the riddles on the because as gladiators, you go through to your changing rooms and you're sorting yourself out in between fights, aka leveling up and stuff. And on the riddles board, we've got the first. So riddles players can do to get items, but they're not allowed to obviously Google and look it up.
I'm moving my phone away so I don't like get tempted.
And they're not allowed to screen snipe the answers either. Cool. Okay.
What is screen snipe?
So when you stream snipe is where you look at the stream that I'm doing right now, and you can see the answers on my answer board.
You need a second monitor, Dan.
Yeah.
Tempting.
No, but I'm showing.
No.
I'm showing the audience. So.
Come on! Don't show the audience immediately.
Estelle's a little bit.
Otherwise, they know how much of an idiot we are.
Oh, but that's the fun. That is the fun, though.
Well,
right, guys.
fun for you, yes.
Yeah, it's true. Perhaps I should hide these more. But it's all good. It's all good. Okay, so your first riddle is I can fill a room but take up no space. What am I?
Paint.
Nope.
Silence.
Nope.
Okay, that's one guess.
That's one guess each, yeah.
Yep. Right.
Well, I probably should do this.
Yeah. So, okay. There's only two. Yeah.
I mean, air would be another one.
Air? It's not air.
Yep.
I'm gonna wait for another guess.
Yeah. Obviously, you get 3 guesses before, the next round. So
You can't learn if I take up no space.
I can fill a room, but take up no space. What am I?
Voices?
Nope.
There we go.
Yeah. So we've got silence. We've got
really good guesses.
we've got
really good answers for it. And
which arguably could work for that.
They could be the answers, yeah, to be fair, but it's not this answer. So
yeah, you're like one of those teachers nobody likes. You didn't get exactly my answer, so no points.
Someone's got to be hard teacher.
Yeah.
You can't get any hints for this, so
Nope.
Is it a smell?
It is not a smell. That's all your guesses.
That's
for
my
now.
my final guess
Yeah. Well, for this round anyway.
for the round, of course.
my last thing.
Mhm.
What if it has? It can fill a room, but it takes up no space.
I can fill a room. Yes.
Light.
Correct.
Oh, that's such a cheap answer.
Give me. Ow! I just stared at my light. I just stared at my light, my light bulb. I'm like, okay.
It literally was a light bulb moment. Yeah. Yes. So you've got a
Nice.
You got
GG.
You picked up 2 health potions for that.
Oh, I'm not gonna use these, so don't even think about putting that on my character sheet. I'm going to put that right into my equipment for a campaign.
I mean, you have them however you want. Right, the next riddle.
Potion of healing, regular one, right?
2. 2 for that.
2 regular potions of healing.
Yep. Okay, so next is you can touch me, but I can't touch you back. You can see me, but I only reflect you and can never reject you. What am I?
Mirror?
A mirror?
Correct.
I said that.
Yay!
Did we both say that?
Wait, did you say it as well?
Yeah, I did.
Then we must have said it literally simultaneously.
You both got it. And the reward for this one is you each get a pocket-held mirror.
Yay!
Pocket
Perfect
held
fall.
mirror.
Correct. So
Let me-
like a makeup mirror, But you can also use it for signals or starting fires or whatever else you can think. Looking round corners, it's always useful to have a pocket-sized mirror.
Mirror steel. Boop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these can just go in your extra items or whatever. So, cool. Alright, so the next one is, I sound like I could cut you, but I am actually quite comfortable. I can be green or yellow. I can be stiff or soft. I am a friend to bugs. And also bare feet. What am I?
Grass?
Yes.
A blade of grass?
Correct.
Yay!
Give me all these riddles because these seem to be easy. These seem to be easy. I need to put this in easy mode.
Well, last week it wasn't so easy, but sure.
Or the week before that, I think we got like 1 out of 3.
Exactly. You get a dagger with a green hilt.
Oh!
Yeah.
Do I actually have... Oh, I can use... Yep. I have 1 dagger, but I can...
And I don't
Let's
know
go
if you
for
know
another.
if people know blades very much, but it's a leaf-shaped blade.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's the reward for that.
Got another dagger.
Correct.
Not that I really need much of a dagger.
Well.
I think I do more damage by insulting people.
Yeah, I mean, items is items, and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and the last one for today is I can be open or closed, or big or small. I can reveal the truth or hide it. I am almost always welcome and can spring up unannounced. Everyone has one, but no one shares. But not everyone shares. Laughter comes after me. What am I?
A tongue or mouth?
Nope and nope.
So that's 2 guesses, I believe. Yeah.
Can you
To be
repeat
fair, it's not
that?
always welcome.
I can repeat it, yeah?
Oh, I know. It's a joke, right?
It is not a joke, no.
No, it's not a joke.
No.
Damn it.
That's you out of it, so...
Well, Estelle gets
yeah.
at their leisure can just pick out things while I am putting flavor text on a dagger.
Yes. Do you want me to read the riddle again, Mr.?
Yeah, yes.
I can be open or closed. I can be big or small. I can reveal the truth or hide it. I am almost always welcome and can spring up unannounced. Everyone has one, but not everyone shares. Laughter comes after me. What am I?
A safe? No.
It's not
No.
safe.
I said it out loud, so I have to put it away.
Yep.
I'm like setting to look this up, but I'm not going to. This one's hard. I don't know if I could be able to say this one.
It's alright, say another 2 answers and then see if you get it right. If not, we can carry on to the fight.
Bank?
A what?
A bank?
Bank? No.
Laughter comes after.
Yes.
So it's not a joke.
It's a riddle?
Nope. And that's your third one. So that's the
I
last
mean,
riddle out there. So you can guess this one next time.
next.
Well, next break anyway.
Fair enough.
Cool. Right, are you guys
I
ready
got
for
more
the next?
items.
Yeah, you
Yay!
did. Are you ready for the next round?
No, but we can try.
Yeah, you can. Get yourselves in there.
Yeah. I'll take the quick way.
I was gonna say this. Oh, we're getting to get each other again. They must really like us. They must really like us fighting.
I mean, no one's stepping up currently, so
Yep.
I assume. I mean, I'm really wondering. There was a fight once between lions and goblins.
There was. Yeah.
I wonder whether we can fight stuff like that. Like, I know it's fun and all to have a little spar, but like, it's also not so fun having your brain melted half the time. Or being blasted by ice, for that matter.
How do you know that?
Okay, we'll flash you if I this round.
How do you know that my lions don't fire ice and melt your brain? Huh?
Well, last time they got overwhelmed by two
By
measly goblins.
goblins. Yeah, this is true. This is true.
It sounds like this. It sounds like this. Okay, I won't fight you. I sat you this round.
Okay. I'll do my best to make sure that really doesn't happen.
It's alright, give us some initiatives.
Ooh, 10.
Why do I roll low all the time?
Apparently you like going second. Cool. And you know the drill. Perception, intelligence, then begin you go.
Yay! Perception.
You see
And
all.
intelligence. Do I? I do. Well, I see a bunch. But probably still ruminating about the conversation. So I'm a little absent-minded currently. But if that's my turn, the first thing I do is cast invisibility on myself. And I turn invisible.
Magic. No, I'm kidding. I don't have that.
So I'm invisible. And you don't know where I am. Dan, can you kind of hide my character from Estelle, or do we?
I don't know.
That's a thing you can do. That's a thing you can do in D&D Beyond. I know that.
I've got like symbols I can put on your token.
Wait. This all is okay. No, this is the 35 feet. Okay, fun stuff. I'd technically be walking over there. For all you know, I disappeared from that spot and I'm
I can't
anywhere
see
in the
that
arena.
shirt. She's blocking you. So anyway,
But,
so I'll keep it up there for a little bit. Meow.
Yep.
Your cat's looking for you. Meow. Morning, Mom. Mom just called me. Like, morning.
Gathered, I don't think you're calling us mums, were you? Is that your go, Sonny?
Yeah, that's my action and my walk.
Movement. Nice.
Yeah.
And as far as Stell knows, you've gone invisible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go roll my perception and...
You certainly can.
That's persuasion. Don't click that.
Yeah.
Why did this take so long? Boop. Okay, I know he's invisible.
Oh, you saw him vanish, yeah.
You see me. You saw me play a little chord, and then just like fade out of existence.
Speaking of cats,
I love the fact that your cat's helping us tell sound effects. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
wait a second. What do you want, cats? I'm gonna twin spell cast Scorching Ray for a second.
And what's that do?
Oh. What do you want? Seriously, sitting on top of my bed. He's like, twin cast Scorching Ray.
Whatever.
So I get 6 attacks randomly. Like, what? Yeah.
Oh
what?
dear, that's right.
So with
Yeah,
Scorching Ray, do you need to be able to see the target though?
Let me check. Stop yelling! I don't know. I think he's on top of the bed and he's yelling at me. Oh, he doesn't. Going upstairs. The cat's driving me crazy. Meow, meow, meow. It doesn't say you have to see them. You just hurl them at a target.
Yeah, but usually a target is something you can see.
Okay.
Well, you could target the walls and stuff like that.
Estelle's gonna fire randomly. Like in every direction.
Well, how many beams have you got?
6!
So
With
Pip,
twin spell, I have 6.
okay.
Wait, can you twin spell Scorching Ray?
Yes.
It's a multi-target spell,
Yeah.
is it not?
What does
Oh, that's
So can you bring up into Roll20 the different things or not?
I cannot bring up twin spell because I can't figure out how to add that.
Okay.
I could look it up for a second.
Yeah, just read out what Twin Spell does and read out what Scorching Ray does for everybody.
Okay.
Mhm.
Twin spell. Your set a spell life equal to the spell's level, 1 for a cantrip, to target a second creature in range with the same spell. As long as the spell has its level as it's being cast is incapable of targeting more than one creature.
Yeah.
Ah.
So
However, Scorching Ray is in the examples of not being eligible. To be eligible, a spell must be incapable of targeting more than one creature at the spell's current level. For example, Magic Missile, Scorching Ray aren't eligible, but Ray of Frost and Chromatic Orb are.
because they can hit multiple targets, you can't.
Yeah, otherwise you could just like attack everything in range.
Everything dies.
Because you already get 3 beams, so yeah, so you can't twin cast it. But
Yep.
But it's good to learn this now, as opposed to when you need it most. It's the same it's the same with why you can't twin cast Bless, because Bless you can target 3 already, so you can't twin cast it to cover 6. It's the same deal. So
You're still just gonna launch randomly. Like basically at like Scorching Ray, like well.
Okay.
He's a little crazy.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, you have no idea where Sonny is, being invisible. So, what does? Can you read us what invisible does, please?
So, being invisible means that a creature you touch, which can also be myself, is invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person. The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
Yeah.
I believe being invisible would give me advantage on stealth, checks if I would so need, and well, I'm invisible.
Yeah. Mostly. Okay. So.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm confusing you. I'm making this like a little difficult. I just want Estelle to just like go crazy
No.
because you went
I'm just working out how you would do that. So I guess pick
Yeah.
three locations and.
Okay. Here's the 3 locations.
Mhm.
Bing. Okay. Bing. Bing.
Yeah.
Bing. I didn't expect this to actually hit him, so
So
it's just
yeah, they just beam out and don't hit anything. But you can certainly roleplay it.
it's
Well,
like,
I'm pretty sure that one came really bloody close,
yeah, that was the point.
and I
Like, Estelle's like,
really trying to hold my tiger. That was close.
So what do these scorching rays look like from Estelle?
Estelle's launches 3 giant firebolts and like boom, boom, boom everywhere, and like, darn it, I missed. Where are you?
You wanted to hit me with that?
Certainly mark that spell off anyway.
Oh dear.
Sunny's turn. Unless Estelle, you weren't moving or anything, are you? Or
Nope. Estelle's just
Well,
like,
this time I'd like to stealth a little bit.
so let's do a perception and intelligence check to see.
Oh right,
see-
sorry.
see
Completely
how-
forgot.
That's okay.
It's perception, not the other pers. Perception and intelligence are both above 10, so
So you passed them.
I'm
so-
starting to get my mind into things.
Yeah.
So is it okay if I take the stealth rolls
Yes.
I've rolled
Yes,
before?
you can. Yep.
So I rolled a natural 20.
You are super.
So I managed to
invisible.
hold
Yep.
my tongue, apparently.
Yep.
And I'm gonna walk towards as close as I can get. And stealth was an action for me, so
you just saw like a whole bunch of fireballs launch everywhere.
and I'm trying to circumnavigate them.
I'm pretty sure Estelle was distracted by his own explosions.
Yeah.
Darn it, I missed.
That would be my turn, me sneaking up slowly,
Nice.
going in my head like da, 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 da.
Nice. Okay, Estelle's turn.
Da.
Okay, I have an idea what Estelle's gonna do, but you better get here close because Estelle's gonna do something crazy.
Huh?
Well, you do you, friend. You do you.
Estelle doesn't have any like counters to invisibility, so
I do, but I am invisible.
My cat.
Is your cat pressing the keyboard?
I'll pet you, okay? Here's him now.
It's okay. So perception and intelligence to kick your turn off and then take your turn.
Yeah. Natural 20.
Does that beat a 24 though?
Natural 20.
Well, I had a natural 20 on stealth.
Yeah, that's up to the DM.
Well, it doesn't, does it? This 4 is 24 is higher than 20, but you can see everything
Wait.
else fine. You just can't see.
Thank God I stealth.
Yeah.
You saved my buns.
Okay. Estelle's starting to nuke sides of the arena now. So let's see if you can get out of this one. Estelle says. And he's going to move. Give me a second. I can't move for some reason.
Okay.
It's a sleep paralysis demon.
No, I can't move. I can't do anything. I'm lagged.
Oh dear.
Okay.
I can't move my character. Why am I over here?
See, not even roll 20 wants you to attack me.
Why is my character like a dot off? I don't know. Oh well.
You're moving backwards and forwards if that helps.
Yeah, my cursor's like a dot off.
Have you snapped?
Yeah.
You've snapped off the grid, have you?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Mm.
I snapped off the grid. Boop.
He's
And
finally snapped.
And Estelle's gonna launch 3 random directions of Scorching Ray again. Here.
Cool.
Are you
I mean, if you ping one close to me, I'd probably say that you can attack with disadvantage or something like that, because otherwise we'd be running in circles endlessly. But only one.
Well, you went ding, ding, ding. So, yep. You can roleplay that, but each missed, obviously.
Yeah. One's just right by your face.
Where did one go? Like, I must have missed the pings.
Okay, oops. My thing's still off center.
Yeah, that's okay. So you pinged over there, and over there, and over there. Right?
Yep.
Just all around you. Cool.
Where are you?
So,
I have to show you.
yeah, make sure you marking these spells off, but yeah, there goes another spell.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you forgot to have sorcery points.
It's okay, but they still need to be marked off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see this fire launching everywhere.
Yeah, is that your turn?
Yep.
You're up, Sonny.
So now the gambling starts. What happens if I upcast Dissonant Whispers? Oh, I get an extra d6. Now, if I wait. Okay, how far am I from Estelle currently? I am 85 feet. So first I need to do my intelligence or perception and intelligence rolls.
Come on. Is it fixed yet?
That do both. Oh boy, that's a 4. For all I know, you are slightly unhinged currently, and I can see that. So I'm going to
Visible characters.
So I'm going to walk a step back. So I'm just within 90 feet of you, and start playing a little lullaby.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Yes, and sleep. And I'm going to cast it at 2nd level, which means
68, I think.
yeah. If that it's using a spell, roll an additional 2d8 for each spell slot. So it's 78s for me now.
Jeez.
Hang on. Is that right? Yeah, okay, that's apparently right.
Oh, right, 7.
No.
Oh boy, I'm just going to take the first 2 results. So, you start to hear a lullaby popping up in the in the far corner. And while I'm playing, I'm slowly starting to fade back into existence because that cancels my my invisibility.
Which
Do you
number?
have 28 HP?
No.
So you fall asleep.
Where's 28?
Because it's 78. Since I clicked it twice, it popped up twice. So I'm taking the 25
It
and
popped
the 3,
up
which
4
are both.
times for me.
Exactly. It's like
That
I
password.
double clicked on the 5d8 and then double clicked on the 2d8, which. Yeah.
So 25 and 3.
25 and 3, which is 28. Exactly.
Okay. Estelle's asleep.
Going from fireballs everywhere to facing the dirt. Yeah.
And I just
Yeah.
continue playing the lullaby, like, okay. And I think I turned to the audience and I was like, well, we've been through this before, but I'd really not like to hurt my friend.
Estelle doesn't understand, like, not fighting.
It's okay. We can certainly turn to the audience now. We have some. What do you reckon, Tim?
Let him win. I want to fight.
There you go. Okay, well that's a win for Sonny.
Yay! And I run down to Estelle and wake you up.
Right, Sonny.
Hi!
Sonny, you get a level up, and Estelle, you get
Yay!
a fake coin.
Okay, who should I use?
You went a little unhinged there. Are you okay?
Oh, right. One of my family
Like-
members went invisible once on me. Let's just say it gave out bad memories.
Oh, okay. Well,
My family.
that's not
Okay.
foreboding at all.
Brilliant.
Well, good fight. I've learned this new spell, as you can see.
Yeah, that was cool.
You can throw fire at me, apparently. So
Yeah.
I'm quite happy I went invisible, because that would have sucked. Supremely.
Brilliant. Okay.
Oh, I didn't use my other spells. I wanted to show
You
you
have
my new
other
spells.
spells?
Yes.
More- Ooh. Well, audience said I don't have to hurt you, so I'm happy.
Well, that's nice of them. Last time they didn't.
Yeah, I don't. That was unfortunate.
Cool. All right. So, right, Tim, introduce yourself. Who you play and what
Oh,
levels
no.
they are.
Oh, so my moon druid Redfire. You know him. He is the guy who turns into a bear
Yeah.
with spark skin.
Yeah.
He is the level 6 moon druid. You know and love or hate.
Yep.
If you're fighting against him or with him.
What level is he?
Level 6.
Level 6. Yeah.
I rolled a
And
3 for
we have-
HP.
Rache. I have 4 level 1 characters and I'm making you. Rache, my level 1 paladin.
Yeah.
Spawn of Zariel, Tiefling. Then we have Irvin, an half-orc fighter, level 1. Sir Morris T. Flintspell, a human, level 1, warlock of the Great Old One. And Alarin, a level 1 fighter. I make too many characters.
It's awesome. Well, to give these other two a break, we'll put you against yourself. How about?
Yeah. Should I put all 4 in?
We'll put the level 1s in first, because I have
Yeah.
a feeling
I
that
have
your,
all level 1s.
I have a feeling that your bear would rip through the level 1s pretty easy.
I mean, you could put all the level 1s against the bear.
no,
That's what I'm doing.
they'll still get wiped.
It would take a while, though, yeah.
But the level 1 certainly need to have
Have a go.
yes.
Okay, let's see.
Well, let's put the turn orders in. Brilliant. Roll
Okay,
initiatives for each of them. Yep.
Then I'll roll initiative for all of them.
Yeah. So who is that for? You
Rache.
can type the initiative in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Rache 2. Then the half orc Irvin has a 13. Oh, can't I?
Oh, I get a
just
cantrip.
take this and 18.
Okay.
And the last one. This one. With this. Okay. And the other two. Should I roll for them again or? I just roll for them.
Just roll for
Again.
him again, yeah, so it'll like ticks up properly. And Irvin again, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
0? You've got
Yeah.
minus on your initiative.
Yeah, you get two of the characters. 3 of them have a -1 on their initiative. The only one who hasn't
Amazing.
don't have it. Okay, with that, yep, Morris T. Flintspur starts. And
Brilliant.
now I have to measure
well,
an
what you have
Eldritch
to
Blast.
do with each of them is do their intro for each. So, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, let's start with Morris T. Flintspur. You see a little bit he looks like something between a noble and a detective. He has a monocle with a golden frame, and his eyes and hair certainly look very, very green.
I'm just going to make him big so we can see him. There we go.
Yeah. There we go.
Giant.
And yes, if you try not to look at him, you can certainly see something that looks very like tentacles. Like you just see like green tentacles coming out of his here the clothings when you don't look at him directly.
Something looks awfully tentacly about this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just it. And let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, this character is not so melee focused, so he'll just take go one to the front. And then he shoots an Eldritch Blast. And here it comes at...
I think that hits.
That hits.
You're going to delete one of your characters straight off the bat.
And that are 6 damage. Let's see. Alright, I could just... Stat. Okay, this character isn't down.
Nice. You know it's half HP as well, right? So.
Yeah, I know.
Cool.
This character
Cool.
has 13 HP if I calculated.
So you're one above being out. Nice.
Yeah, he's
Nice.
one above being out.
Nice.
And that's Morris' round.
Nice.
Yeah, the second character, Ellerin, you see a human again. In a more like a blacksmith's clothings and with something that most of you shouldn't know because it's more like a metal pipe at the back. He wears at his back with some wood on it, and he takes it.
Nice.
And I just have to measure it because he doesn't have such a big range. That should it do?
Although he's in range of that other guy. Just fired a blast.
No, he isn't in. Yeah, he isn't another in. Yep, that roll is with disadvantage. He shoots his musket. Okay, that hits. This warlock is so squishy. 15 damage.
Yep, I believe they
Out.
he's out. Yeah. So take him off the board and give him one fake coin for that guy.
What is that?
That was a musket, if you want to ask.
No, Estella doesn't know what a musket is.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Okay.
She's asking.
What the hell is that?
Okay. Let's see. And
Is that
yeah,
their turn? Yeah.
yeah, it's his turn. Because it isn't a light weapon. Oh no, the only one of the two characters that
A boomstick.
Boomstick.
Certainly is. Certainly is.
that should get him there. Can I throw a mace?
It would be you'd be throwing it as an
Right.
improvised weapon because you're not specialized at throwing it. So, but you can actually throw all like everything. So, but it's if you're
Yeah,
not
then
specialized, in
I'll
it's,
just
improvised.
make-
So yeah.
I make it an attack. Should I? It wouldn't hit. He just throws a mace and just bounces off the armor. Okay. Oh
Okay.
no.
Is that your turn?
That was his turn. And yeah,
So Ivan looks
and
like that.
yeah, he's a half orc fighter with a noble background. Yes, he is a noble.
And the one
and-
that previously looks like that.
Yeah, the tiefling. Paladin. He's literally also just a fighter right now.
Yep.
That's a longbow, longsword attack. Okay. Okay. And he literally hits him, but I think it doesn't put him below his half. Yep, it doesn't. Okay, they are still fighting against each other.
Yep.
With two, each of them has a shield and a sword.
Yep.
Each in one, and yeah. Oh no, the second attack. Yeah, he'll just take Irvin the second time because that's the one guy who hit the other guy. Strong. And Alarin attacks again. And yeah, he'll just take this part of his movement. And a little bit more. And that should get him. Yep. Now he don't has disadvantage on the roll. And here comes another attack. That doesn't hit.
Nope. So his turn.
Okay. That's his turn. He hasn't taken damage. So and yeah, another attack from the paladin. And the attack, yeah, with a longsword. That doesn't hit.
17 doesn't hit.
No, he has a AC of 19.
Oh,
The
maybe.
fighter. And is lay on hands a action or a bonus action?
Have a read of it. What, lay on hands?
Mm. As an action. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that his turn?
That's yeah. It's his turn. He's a little bit more squishy than the fighter.
Yeah.
And that doesn't hit. Just two guys with long swords
Having
attacking each other, and
you're literally
just-
having a sword fight, yeah.
yeah.
Cool. It's not moving anywhere.
And now, oh, and he gives himself his second wind. That are let me look it up. I think that would be 7 damage he regenerates. Yeah, and with that he's on full health. Oh no, that escalated quickly. Okay, the other fighter, and yes, he is not a gunslinger, not by now, and again with a musket at the half orc. Oh no. Okay, that are 24 damage.
I think he might be out, you know.
He is out. He's just out.
So what gun rules are you using for your musket?
That's a musket. It's just a typical musket.
Fair enough.
It's 1d12. It looks a bit else because he can reload it faster later, but it's a musket. You could say so.
Are you artificer?
Nope.
Then how do you have +7?
Ranged.
That's
He's probably a fighter with ranged fighting style.
Cool.
Give me a second and you type something. And that's
okay. And one of them will win. And I have no idea who it will be. And that's a longsword attack. That hits, I think. I just have to look up an AC. Yep, that hits. And that deals... Oof! 9 damage. The paladin wins.
Nice. Well, he gets to level up to level 2.
Okay, where's the gunslinger? when he gets knocked out.
Oh yeah, we have to ask what the boomstick is.
Yeah.
Well, he's right next to you, so yeah.
Ah! So what's a boomstick thing?
That's a
How
musket.
does it work? Does it like fire compressed sound at people?
Where can I buy one?
No. And I just showed him a bullet, and it shoots that at him. It's just
That-
an explosion.
Where can I buy one?
That looks a tad uncomfortable, I must admit. Please don't point that at me, please.
Where
Please.
can I buy one?
Otherwise, I'm going to put you to sleep.
I'll point it at you.
Well,
want
not
one.
you.
Okay,
I'm
now
talking to the boomstick guy.
let's make a... Okay.
So it's a boomstick then, right?
Yeah.
Do I have
You
the name
could
correct?
call it that.
Okay. So boomstick man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you took out 2 people there. That looks impressive. As I said, please don't point it at me.
He's wearing at him. Okay.
Where,
let's see.
Estelle's just like, where can I buy one?
I make them by my own. And I had a shop where I lived. So I don't know where to buy them here. Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, It looks something similar to what some gnomes might make.
Mm.
Not sure. Like
Yeah.
tinkering and stuff like that.
Mm.
Let's see. What to give him? Oh no. I have to... Here. Paladin spell list. Level 1 spells. You can trust me. He will have many smites.
Smite. Just make a smitey
You
boy.
haven't smited.
That's literally the idea behind this character. He's a smited in.
As long as he's not lawful stupid, it's good.
He's chaotic. He's chaotic good. And
Let's burning down the church sounds like a wonderful idea.
Well, I'd have to disagree with you on that matter.
That was a
Okay.
joke.
Yeah, of course. I know.
So, whilst you sort out his level, put the 3 level 1s back in again.
yeah.
Yeah.
One thing, I think
Well,
the warlock will never win. Because
don't-
he's so squishy. The character's primary made
yeah,
for role playing.
I won a few rounds.
well, if you don't
Yeah, go on.
mind, I'll probably leave in a bit.
Thunder's might.
I
Searing's
still have a little bit to finish up
Yep.
before the next week starts. So
No worries. Well, thanks for
Yeah.
stopping by and that.
I might talk to you. I might jump in later. Depends on how everything takes.
Yeah.
So cool. Yeah. Have fun, guys. I'll be hopefully back next week.
Sweet. Take it easy.
Yep. Yourself as well. Bye.
Bye.
Cool. So, continue with
Okay,
your 3 level 1 characters.
I just have to give them initiative.
The cat says meow.
This character rolled surprisingly high for a -1.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And Estelle's level 2 now, isn't they? Or level 3?
No, level 3.
Yeah, so we need to rank up some of these level 1s and 2s to get to your level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cat says meow. Meow.
Oh god, initiative
You're
crit.
not wrong, the cat does say meow. Right, I'm gonna be back in a moment. I shan't be long, but yeah, continue to to fight yourself. Yeah, I'll be back in a moment.
So I guess you just fight yourself, and I'll tell you to roll perception and
Alright.
intelligence occasionally.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Then just start with the fighter. Oh no. He's attacking the other fighter, of course. And that's a... Oh god. Perception. Oh, he's actually proficient with perception? What? I know I made these characters, but I have no idea what they are proficient in.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
totally know your character's
He
inside.
sees the gunslinger again. He runs at him. He charges at him.
Meow.
And that's his turn. Okay.
The cat looks at the gunslinger.
Oh no. That's the next one is.
He wants that gun.
I understand him. The gun is nice. And the +7. That's literally the gimmick of this gunslinger. That he just has a +7. Let's see. Yeah, Eldritch Blast. Oh. Perception and intelligence. With
Yep.
a +5 and a +3.
Good job. You're not very smart, but you see everything.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he'll take the ranged one out first. That's why he attacks the gunslinger. Okay. That's 1 damage.
Blast!
And with that, the gunslinger. Perception and intelligence. Yeah. He'll just attack the half orc right in front of him. And yes, he doesn't have disadvantage.
Do you have like a feat?
Yeah, gunner.
Dead. Dead.
Oh no. Yeah, out. He's just out. Oh no, too ranged. And with that, he takes his movement 30 feet. Oh, and he makes a with. Oh no. Yeah. With that, he is out. Then again, the warlock. Flint spell. Perception and intelligence. Yeah. Another attack. Eldritch Blast. That doesn't hit.
The cat is staring very intently at this range combat.
Okay, and with that, slingers on the go.
Da.
Oof.
Your eyes go sideways.
He has to fight.
Fight, shoot, shoot. Rip and tear until it's done.
Should work out. Yes. Oh no, that's still with disadvantage. Muskets only have. That hits.
Squish.
Oh! Out! Out!
I think that means your character levels up.
Yeah. Probably means that. Oh no. This gunslinger is getting stronger and stronger with each level. One thing, he has no action surge.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Here comes the cat. Here comes the cat. Which one's yours? This one or this one?
What?
Which one's the gunslinger?
The gunslinger is the one with the gun at the back. Eleron.
I can't see them, so let me look. Boop, boop,
Why?
boop. Because my eyes are terrible.
Oh. Yeah, he just gets hit points.
Boop, 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 boop. Hello. Well, how much would it cost to have that gun?
I built it by myself.
I know.
Mine. Can you even fire it properly?
I'll learn.
Okay. We'll see. I have to make level up. And with that level up, he gets to gets 6 plus 7 hit points. That's a 18 now.
I have returned. What happened?
And Gunslinger won.
The Gunslinger won
Okay, so he's level 2.
against a very, very squishy Warlock.
Did the Warlock and the other fighter get a fate coin each for losing?
Oh no, I haven't made that.
It's okay. Make sure people get coins instead
I
of
think,
levels. Yeah.
Think about it. The fighter should have 2, I think. Two fate coins.
Yep.
And the Warlock same.
Yep.
And the Gunslinger also won.
Yes.
Okay. Let's just make his level up. He has a D10. That are also.
I'm impressed that you
18.
can manage like 5 characters. It's pretty cool.
I can barely manage one, and I can't do it myself.
It's all good. You'll get there. It's all good.
Let's see, and I have to give him his smites. Oh, one thing, Alright, level 2. How many spells can paladins have? How was that calculated? Just have to look it up. Optional, no, class features, equipment. Spellcasting. Paladin shows how many spell slots you have. Cast your paladin spell. Cast one of your paladin. List of paladin spells that are available. Okay, he has four paladin spells, I think. Oh no. Should find some. I just have to look up some spells for him.
And the last riddle on the board for today is I can be open or closed. I can be big or small. I can reveal the truth or hide behind it. I am most welcome, always welcome, and can spring up unannounced. Everyone has one, but not everyone shares one. Laughter comes after me. What am I? That's the riddle of the day. In the the last riddle of the day.
We solved every single other riddle, but it was easy except this one.
Oh, you did say, oh, it's too easy. So. So that's to be.
Should have kept my mouth shut.
Oh well. Lessons learned, and you challenged me to rank up the riddles.
Okay, that should. I think I just have to, yeah. A Searing Smite, a Shield of Faith, Thunder Smite, and Wrathful Smite.
Lots of smites.
This build is totally just for having more smites than anyone else.
Yeah.
I have a feature that gives me smites for being a tiefling.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got 2 level 1s, 2 level 2s,
Mm.
and a level 3, right?
And a level 6.
And a level
Moon
6.
Druid.
Yeah.
That's totally overpowered.
Well, I don't think you've been fighting with him for a while. We've got to rank up
Until the
everyone else
campaign.
first. Well, in the campaign
Okay.
it's different, but yeah.
Okay. I'll make the spells I will put in later because
Yeah.
why not? And I just let my 2 level 2s fight.
Well, stick with the level 1s, so there's only 1 level 1
Alright,
left.
yeah.
And then we'll go to round level 2s combat then.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah.
Okay. I think this fight will be if the warlock could win this fight if he roads good. If he roads bad. And making new initiatives.
Yes.
Both have a -1.
Nice
9.
update. So rather than just deleting the turn order, I'll just put you all in, and then you can just update it when you can. There you go.
No. Okay. That means, yeah, he's dashing.
And your other characters I'll put on there anyway, as well.
Okay, that was his turn. Yeah, he is a fighter. He has nothing else. And here comes an Eldritch Blast.
Who's gonna survive longer, Eldritch blasting or?
Okay, and he tries to get away. Okay. That was his turn. And with that we are back. Oh. Okay, from now on I will make them. I just totally forgot the...
It's alright. You're playing yourself anyway, but yeah.
Alright. Okay, yeah, he has to fight.
The cat's going
He's-
over to the gun person.
And he
He's going
dashes
back to
towards
gun.
him.
Nice.
Yeah, because he has nothing else to do. He goes away, risks an opportunity attack. Okay,
Double nat 20s.
Well, that's pretty insane.
that's out. Just out.
Yep.
And with that, we have another fighter that also has now.
Level 2. Yeah. Although your warlock should have a few fake coins up his sleeve now, so.
Yeah, right. The things I always forget about, but character is so squishy. This character has 7 HP
Yeah.
and has an AC of 10.
Yeah.
I had 7 HP at the beginning, so
Yep. Squishy characters are hard to get off the ground, but once they do, oh.
Yeah, he has a 16 on wisdom, intelligence, and charisma.
Exactly.
Like I said, this character is not made for a fight. This character is made as a. He is more like a, detective, and so.
Detective Warlock. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah,
Nice. Cool. So
10 plus 3 is an. Oh no, 6 plus 3 is 9. So he has now 22 HP.
Nice. Okay, so level 2 round now. So level 2's in the arena when you're ready.
Yeah. The smites, like I said, I make them later.
Yeah.
Oh no, all outcomes are possible now. And with that I roll another initiative.
Yep.
And initiative. Oof. Oh no. And next character.
While I'm waiting, could you type in the riddle in chat?
Wait, I can certainly do that. I can do that.
Because I'm trying to still solve it, but I keep forgetting parts of it.
Oh no. Oh shitty. If they all rolled. Okay. With that, with the 9 initiative, the gunslinger starts. These fights are literally fighters or paladins against each other right now. Yeah. Perception and intelligence. Yeah. He sees us enemies, but he should maybe consider buying glasses. Where should he? Should work from here to here. There to, yeah, that works. The problem with that character here, he has the lowest AC. And he uses his, how is it called? His action surge to make another attack.
So with the musket, is that like, do you need to load it at all, or is it just you can?
I ignore the loading property of firearms.
Is that in something? Is it? Or...
It's the gunner feat.
Okay. Never mind. Fair enough.
This character is.
So there is a reload function, but you ignore it
Yeah.
because of your
Yeah,
class.
I just ignore it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. AKA, you put a cartridge in rather than one bullet at a time.
No, he has like a backloading musket
Nice.
that he just opens, puts something in, and he's pretty fast with it.
Yep.
What you would expect from a 16, I think. I think he has a 16 or.
In dexterity,
He has a
you mean, or...
17 dexterity.
Oh, there you go. It's like he made his own gun, you know? Cool.
And he casts a Searing Smite. Yeah, that's a concentration for 1 minute.
Who is this?
The paladin, the only one who can cast in this round.
Oh, so you've changed character. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Yes, don't have the next initiative. Okay. Just let him stand there. The other characters first. Yeah, he would attack the. He also takes his action surge to dash and make another attack.
Makes sense. Yep. That hits. Yep.
Goodbye, gunslinger. We barely knew you. Oh.
He has taken 6 damage.
What's his HP?
18.
So it's still up. Still up.
One thing about the gunner feat, he ignores the loading property and the disadvantage on attacks in the melee range.
That's pretty good.
The only one without action surge.
Yeah.
Till here
So that's
can
that's
go.
the guy's turn.
And
So
he still has a Searing Smite on his. Oh, or I think I can take. I don't know how much he moved, so I just let him stand there. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, and I give him something. This thing that he has a Searing Smite on his weapon right now. That expires in 1 minute.
Makes sense.
Or when he takes damage, he has to make a Constitution saving throw. So we are back at the gunslinger.
Yep.
Who makes another musket attack.
Can you do it
That
at point
hits.
blank range?
He ignores it because of the gunner feat. He ignores. Yeah.
Nice.
The gunner feat is literally just like the crossbow expert, but for guns.
I'm trying to solve this riddle and I can't solve it. I'm trying to think. What?
Oh no.
I got a text.
Yeah, no worries.
A book?
Nope.
And another
Saw-
long sword
I saw a book
attack.
randomly around. I saw
Oh,
a
no.
book I was getting.
Okay. He doesn't hit, he just hits against the armor. The leather armor. That is more
I'm very
like
confused with that book.
blacksmith clothing. Yeah. When you are the one who don't has action surge. So you can't dash.
Is it a sense of humor?
Nope.
Okay. Okay. Um,
You know it's Ivan before.
he had his turn and he attacked with his longsword.
Okay.
And
Bing, bing.
throw it a natural one. And that was his turn. So we are here with another musket attack.
Yep.
That doesn't hit. He's literally fighting against two people with a 19 armor. And Aaron's turn. With another longsword attack. And I crit on it. And that's 13 damage. That certainly knocks him out and would bring him to -1 HP. So he's going back to the and yeah, that was
Yeah,
his
so he gets
turn.
knocked out. So add the fake coin to him now, and then don't have to worry
Yeah.
about it.
Right.
I am. Oh wait, I lost it.
Okay. Let's see if the Searing Smite
Oh, wow.
even hits
Oh, I can't.
before he gets taken out. I just don't question my rolls. They're so shit.
Lips. I don't think that's it.
Okay.
Someone just
That
looked at my
works.
thing and said lips, and like I don't think that's it.
He literally wrote another. He wrote another -1. So we are going for Irvin again. I just don't question my rolls by now.
Well, they're having a sword fight, is what this is.
Yeah.
Is it mouth or lips? Answer to the poem. Riddle.
It is not.
And here comes another attack from Rache.
I'm sorry. I'm interrupting this, and I.
No.
You're fine.
I'm,
You're fine.
I'm just now.
And then-
Ah!
Both are wrong.
yeah, you're not. It's not mouth or lips. No.
Someone just suggested that to me, and like, what? My mom looked at me like, "Isn't that mouth or lips?" I'm like, "What?" I wouldn't accept the reward for that.
Just look at my rows. Just look at them.
If it helps, your mum was close.
I have to go. I have to be away for a minute. I'm right back.
Okay.
And talk about the riddle.
Is it a tongue?
It's not tongue. No. Super close though. Super close.
It can't. Is it voice?
Nope.
I can't. I'll stop guessing now until
No,
he
no,
can guess.
You're welcome. You're welcome to guess.
Voice, tongue. I know it's not secrets, Dad.
It's not secrets, no. But you'll all be like, "Oh, so close!" When I.
Okay, there I am. And that doesn't hit. That was the attack from Irvin.
Mm.
Yeah. Searing Smite should go for 3 or 4 rounds by now.
Tongue, lips, throat, voice.
That hits! Finally! That's 9 damage and 1d6. Whoa.
Tongue,
That's
voice, secret.
13 damage. He's out.
yeah. Give them a focus
That is
point,
not
and then
bad.
give the last
Not
guy a level up.
Hmm?
Give the winner a level up. Yeah.
Is it sound?
The Searing Smite was a good idea.
It's not sound, no.
That's like guess that my dad's messing with me and saying gas, gas, gas.
It's not gas. I love the guesses though.
My dad and mom are just like saw this and now they're like giving me guesses.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Your mum was the closest.
Yeah, it's not smile, Dad.
It is a smile. Did you say smile or smile?
Smile.
It is a smile. Yes. Correct.
Oh, my dad got it right. I probably won't take that though.
Yeah, no, take it.
Oh god.
Done. Smile.
That's 7 down.
My dad and mom saw
Yeah.
them like they were guessing.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Well, that's done. And for an item for
That's
a smile,
25.
you get some face paint for your character.
25, I think.
And that's the end of the riddles for the day.
Oh no, you don't know how. I can now cast
Dad gave the answer. I thought you were at home.
once per day. I can cast now a Searing Smite and
Can you give me all the
Searing
riddles so I
Smite
can,
at
so I
second
can
level
mess with
and
my parents some more and give them some things?
Yeah, I can send you all the. I've got 3 weeks worth of riddles. Do you want me to send you one more?
I already got you sent me the first 2 weeks, so send me the third.
Okay. Do you want the questions and answers, and then you can send them how you
Yeah.
want?
Yep. How do I say face paint?
and
Is that-
Branding Smite. I can
send them
cast
directly
no
to
Searing
you.
Smite and Branding Smite once per day on second level.
Brilliant. Cool.
the
So
virus.
we should have, what are the levels you've got now?
Oh,
Level
no.
1.
One level 3, one level 1, and 2 level 2.
Yeah.
First against Estelle or the Paladin, or should I?
Let's do another level 2 fight. So we've got
Yeah,
3 level
okay.
3s, and then we can do some fighting.
Tell me when you're ready for this, because I'm gonna mess with my parents for a little bit.
Yep.
The
Okay.
thing about Elerin is that he has literally a +3 on his initiative.
Cool.
That's a 10 for Irvin. And here comes the 1 for Elerin. Whew.
Right, Ivan first then. Yeah. Ivan first.
Okay. Why is the initiative not a... Yeah, he's taking his movement. And with that he should be in range, but not in the optimal range, so disadvantage on the attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He shoots and doesn't hit. None of them would hit. Oh no. Today I roll complete. Yeah, that's... He wants to close the distance because he knows that this character's only really strong in when he can't hit him with a sword. Yeah. Still 45 feet.
Yep.
But he can dash another time. And with that he has 120 foot movement.
Nice.
Because each time you dash your movement speed is doubled. So he has used his how is it called? Oh, his action surge. But yeah. And now let's see how my gunslinger operates with action surge on him.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 hits. Oh no. We know the winner. We know him. He has just brought a half orc fighter down to 1 hit point.
Hello.
3
How's it
rounds.
going?
Oh god.
Cool. So Musket Man gets a level up again.
I'm fighting Musket Man.
And Paladin. What do fighters get at level 3? Just have to look it up.
Who am I gonna fight first?
Oh no, martial archer type. He won't. One thing about his character, he won't be a gunslinger. Because he is from now on a champion with a gun. I just take it for the double crit range for this character.
Fair enough.
Nothing else, just a double crit range. And he should have the same amount of hit points. Yeah,
Musket,
25 should it be.
Musket. Bang.
Are your
Bang.
parents enjoying the riddles?
Yeah, they solved them all. Solved it.
Okay, fight.
I've got pages worth of riddles if they'd want harder ones. I've got levels. These are like medium. These are easy level riddles for everyone doing the pit, doing the arena. But I've got like puzzles, like room puzzles as well. So.
I'm trying to find mini games for D&D so I can like have a mini game area.
Well, yeah.
Do you want to fight? Cat girl, cat person.
No. Give me a second.
That would be a very bad position. Just saying.
No.
Okay.
Yep.
Initiative.
Yep. Roll your initiatives when you're ready.
Hey, let's make this more interesting. You give me a gun if you lose.
Okay. Yeah. He has to, by the way. He just says, "I won't lose."
Well, then you want to take the bet?
Yeah, he takes it.
11.6. Show me what
Okay.
you got.
Okay, so here
Paladin.
you want to be doing the perception and intelligence. We
Mm.
let it slide because you're
Paladin.
playing like 3-4 characters.
Yeah.
Now we're back into multiple people playing. You wanna,
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yep. So this is this character here. Bing. And,
I think he'll. Yeah, he thinks, in his opinion, the gunslinger. He has seen the gunslinger fighting more often, so in his opinion, he is the stronger enemy. So he upcasts a Searing Smite on 2nd level. And before you question, no, I don't use a spell slot for this. That's actually an ability of the Spawn of Zariel.
I was going to say, but you covered it already. Fair enough.
He can upcast them at 2nd level.
Okay.
Yeah. There he will stay first. Because he wants to see how the fight goes.
Okie dokie. And then your gun wielder goes next.
Yeah. With his double crit range for now.
Perception intelligence for them.
Yeah.
He passes them both, so yeah.
Yeah. He sees the arena. And he doesn't want to let you win. Just saying, Esther. So he takes part of his movement. He should get there. And takes his I know I'm evil, but he takes his action surge.
That's what it's there for.
Does a 16 or a 12 hit?
12 doesn't hit and shield.
Okay. Damn casters!
He's like, nope. He's
And
like,
stays there.
bang, dodge one. Like, nope.
Brilliant. Is that your go? With the gun?
Yeah.
Right, Estelle, you're up.
First off, quicken spell,
Well,
mage armor.
First up. Perception
Yeah.
intelligence. I know, but we'll get you in. Yeah, and then you can do your mage armor.
Oh, I'm not just doing mage armor.
Okay, well, you perceptioned. You can tell that you're in trouble.
He's literally too small
And
protected.
intelligence tells you don't quite know what he shot at you, but yeah.
Okay, so here's what he does. He does quicken spell, so that's 1 sorcery point.
Okay.
So this is a bonus action. He's going to use Mage Armor.
Cool.
So his armor class is now 16.
Okay.
Boop. And then he's going to use his regular action to use Mold Earth to give him to give him half cover. So he now has 18 armor class.
Is Mold Earth a cantrip?
Yes.
Okay.
We covered that last time.
So now I have 18 armor class.
So roleplay that for us. Roleplay your activation of your.
Oh, wait, I have to move first. Estelle moves.
Okay. I take it you move before you mold the earth around you.
Yep. He's like, see you later, have fun! Boop. And then he molds earth around him, so now he has 18 armor class of half cover. So
Okay.
He's like, as the bullets fly by him, he just like, pew, nope! Mage armor himself, and then just like, see you later! And runs away and just starts
Buries
making
himself half in the sand, yeah.
Yeah, like, yep.
Cool. Alright, Paladin, you're
Okay.
up. Give us a perception intelligence and then take it.
Let's see. I was just thinking about what to do.
That's exactly what these rolls are. That as well.
Plus, I regain all my shields. I regain all my spell slots with my sorcery points.
Yeah. Attack!
But
So I can just cast shield. So unless you get like a nat 20, you're not hitting me.
well, you still need to mark it off that you do in that though.
Oh yeah, I did. I got rid of all my sorcery points.
So yes, you've got more than you should have with your sorcery points, but they are a resource too. So
Yeah.
it's all good. It's all good.
Okay. This character has no. Okay. He uses his dash action. Okay.
Yep, is that his turn?
Yeah, that's his turn. And Alarin, I'll just roll.
Yeah, perception and intelligence.
This character has a -1 on perception.
You can tell that he's right in front of you. Come on.
Yeah,
And he's the threat. He's got a flaming sword
just
coming at you.
don't want the cat to win.
True, but the cat's over in the corner hiding, so...
He has a... he has 120... he just rolls with disadvantage, but he don't want the cat to win.
I have 18 armor class plus shield. You know this.
I know. 21.
Shield.
Okay. Oh no, 18 it would be. So. Yeah, shield. And. Yeah.
So is that your turn?
Think about it, yes. He has nothing to do with his bonus action.
Okay. Estelle, you're up.
Let me think, because I didn't think you'd survive this long with your own character.
Something tells me he's not going to survive a smite coming his way.
Yeah, I know.
A second level Searing Smite, by the way, that deals 2d4 damage and 1d4 for every round the concentration holds. This character is pretty strong.
Yeah, that's why Estelle's planning a way to defeat him. Estelle just focuses and holds his action to use Dissonant Whispers if anyone gets close.
Nice.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the rolls.
Roach's turn.
Hmm.
Right. How are you saying his name?
Rache.
Sure.
Oh. He can tell that the enemy is in front of him. He doesn't know what's going on behind him, he just attacks.
Yeah.
And that's a longsword attack that probably will hit.
I'd say 20 hits, yeah.
First the longsword for 5 damage
And
and the 2d6.
and then the smite on it. So it's 9 damage. How much health does it?
It doesn't bring him below his health. He has 25 health. They both have a d10 and a +1.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's good. Is that it's turn?
yeah.
Cool.
Okay. He already used his. So he attacks Rache. Because now he has an other enemy in front of him. So let's see. That hits. And then I have to make a Constitution saving throw. Oh. Oh, and the damage. Okay, he's out. He's just out.
So the other guy's out.
Yeah.
You just got shot in the face, basically.
That sounds like, oh, good.
What? What has he? Oh, and I give myself okay, 3 hit points.
Is that lay on hands?
No, second wind.
Cool.
The fighter version that only uses, and you can only give it to yourself.
Yeah, no worries. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Right, Estelle, you're up.
Oh no, he can't. He can use his movement after all.
Yeah, but he's not going to. He doesn't have to. Because you're 120 feet away.
He has to. The musket has only 40 feet.
Yep. Scorching rays.
Just move here and then.
What was the
You're still
range
not
on whispers?
Oh, that's only 60 feet. I'm using scorching rays. That's 120
yeah,
feet.
but you had it set to trigger, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, he moved?
Yeah, you moved into your range. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So trigger the whispers first.
That's a wisdom, right?
Yep.
The only
Wisdom
thing
saving
he
throw.
has a -1 and. No.
What'd you
Just
get?
say no.
Okay, let me roll the damage. Level 1.
Yep.
12 damage, and you must run away.
No, but 6 damage.
Oh,
Because he
You
passed
got-
wisdom saves, didn't he? So.
6 damage.
Okay, he still stands.
Yep. And then the scorching ray happens.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the free fire for the first one,
It hits.
right?
Oh, right. Yeah, he's out. He's out.
So you got shot in the mind and then shot in the face. Yeah.
It was like, Estelle's like, no.
Cool.
Usaki Nana, and then
so both Tim's characters get a fake coin each for the losses,
Yeah.
and then Estelle gets to level up.
da, 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 da. The cat person wins, and he's coming for that gun.
Yeah. I give you a pistol.
Can I add that to my roleplay thing?
Your
Like
inventory.
my
yeah.
my next
You
for
have
the
a
next
pistol.
game.
You have a pistol. You
For
have no idea
for
how
the-
to use it, but you've got a pistol.
Can I add that for my for the campaign?
I mean, this is your arena story, so yeah. All these things you can add later, so yeah.
Can I have those things? Would you fill with them so I can fire it? Because he's not stupid. You told him about that.
Well,
Pistol bullets he's talking about.
yeah, that's between Tim's character. Would he give him ammo or?
Yeah, probably. Like
So how
5
much?
ammo or so. Something like that.
5 ammo? It only says it's 20.
What?
I'm looking at ammunition. Pistol automatic or pistol bullets. It says it comes in 20.
Oh. Okay, yeah. I'll give you just a bunch of... I don't know.
You still don't know how to use it, though, do you, still?
Nope.
I just made it. I most often use the musket, so... Yeah,
Okie
it was
dokie.
just a gun I had as a sidearm.
Okay, so
He's just saying, I have to find a long sword.
Estelle is like this. Yeah.
have the 2 level 3s
Yeah.
back in
I
again.
need one more spell, I guess, and I need to roll my thing. So give me a second while I fix this.
No worries. While we're doing another fight. Yeah.
Level
So,
4.
The one thing about Elerin is and Rache is that one of them has a one of them has smites and the other one has one of them is primarily
7+.
nice. Right. So roll their fresh initiatives.
yeah. Let's see. Let's see how a gunslinger fights against a paladin.
Yep. Well, it's the gunslinger's turn first. So there you go.
No, I haven't rolled him by now. Yeah, it's his turn. He has a 22.
Nice.
I can use this. I just can't wait for that random moment to I can use this.
Okay, he uses his dash action.
Well, it's a weapon that you're not familiar with, so yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Just keep that in mind.
So, because it only, I have to roll with disadvantage. Let's see. 16, that doesn't hit. The one thing about Rache is that he has a 19 AC, just like Irvin by now.
Okay, I need to figure out how to add a spell.
Okay, and he uses his full movement.
Like we said,
And
you're welcome to use D&D Beyond if you want to keep track of spells there as well, if that's easy.
Okay, I'm keeping track of
And
spells.
he
there as
casts
well.
a level 2 Searing Smite.
Okay.
It worked last time really, really well.
Yeah.
And that's Elrond's turn again. Yeah, he uses a musket. Okay, just even if he had advantage, it wouldn't hit. So yeah, he just fires, and it just goes into the breastplate and then stops there because he's still wearing plate mail.
Yeah.
Not plate, but yeah.
Yeah.
I want that it looks like plate mail.
Yeah.
So you see like a paladin just taking his longsword and swinging at him.
Yeah.
With a searing smite on top of it.
Yes.
The one thing, can I cast a smite on a weapon that still has searing smite? Smite just says when you hit a creature, you can expend a first level spell slot.
I'm pretty sure you can stack smites.
Okay, but yeah, smite doesn't has a concentration, but searing smite has. So here comes the longsword damage.
Yeah.
That's 6.
Yeah, because I've seen it where people just stack smite on smite on smite until they've run out of smite slots. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And here comes a second level. And here comes the smite.
Murder.
If he wouldn't get teleported out of the arena after half his HP are away, he would just incinerate him.
Yeah. But
Just a bunch of holy powder.
yeah. So give that guy another fake coin and a level up
Oh.
for the paladin.
I could have I could have taken the oath. I could also, but it wouldn't make so much damage. So Alarin, 4 fate coins.
Yeah.
And the paladin, who is a Oath of Vengeance paladin by now,
Yum, 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 yum,
is a
yum.
4th level. Then I have to look up some things.
Give me a second. I've actually made my character diagonal.
Rotated him, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Hit points that are
Right.
25
that's coming up to
plus
probably about time.
7.
So continue, like, level up your characters, and then we'll call it there for today.
Can you? Okay. Can you give me a spell?
I can. What spell are you looking for?
Uh,
Let's see.
I am looking for Tulsha's Mind Whip, or just Mind Whip.
I know I could use other spells than smites, but why?
Tasha's Mind Whip, yeah. Got it.
And I get
what
a
level is that?
level.
That's a level...
Second level.
Second level?
Yep. I can't have third level spells yet.
There you go.
Okay, let's
Yay!
see.
I can now make you only do actions, reactions, or bonus actions once per turn if you get hit.
It gets exciting when people get some levels on their character. That's for sure.
Okay. Oh god, divine health. My character is no. The paladin character can't be affected by. I think it's
Disease?
Disease, yeah.
And the cat has a gun.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay, and right.
It's alright. You can look up
What?
gun stats.
I didn't meant to roll that, but okay. And I have to look up a Oath of Vengeance.
Yep.
By the way, he is. Oh yeah, Bane. Hunter's Mark.
Oh, by the way, thank you for the gun. I'm gonna use it very well in this in the campaign.
Yeah.
Meow, 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 meow. Everything.
The one
is
thing I
gonna
hate
blow
about
up.
Hunter's Mark, I can't just stack another smite on top of it.
What are your bullets made out of?
I think it's steel.
Brilliant.
It's just iron or steel.
Okay.
Steel bullets. Yay!
And
I can hunt werewolves now.
Well, that's silver, bud. But yeah, sure.
that's silver, yeah. But he will certainly make silver-coated bullets when he encounters devils or something like that. And let's see, charisma or strength or constitution. I think he's going for the strength. No. That will be funny. Okay.
So,
I could take another spell, but
cool.
there are no other smites right now.
That's true. How are you guys for next week?
For the D&D game,
For coming back for the arena.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Okie dokie. Well, we'll catch you both next week then. Thank you
Shouldn't we
for
make the
watching.
last fight? Or you haven't leveled up by now, right?
Yeah, we're gonna finish there for today. Thank you, audience, for watching, and we'll catch you next time. And thank you, players, for playing. Catch you next time.
Yeah.